Welcome to the super funny movie, where you're about to witness the hilarious adventures of two buddies. They shared their optics like long-lost pals while time slipped away, as they paddled their little boat toward what looked like the world's most haunted shack. Although creeped out, curiosity drove them in without hesitation. One glance inside and Jenna screamed like a banshee, bolting out like a scared kitten. Shizai, though a bit shaky, bravely peeked inside. Just then, a disheveled man burst out, and Juzai screamed and ran for her life, like she was late for a dinner party. Outside, they yelled at the top of their lungs, blending terror with the thrill of a weird amusement park ride. By the river, they found their boat tossed in the middle by the storm. They had to find shelter, but the muddy path was slicker than a banana peel. Juzai slipped and twisted her ankle, so Jun had to give her a piggyback ride to a shelter, where she was soaked like a drenched rat. Jun sweetly wrung out his jacket for her to dry off, like he was auditioning for a role as her personal caretaker. He even brought her watermelon to quench her thirst, and under the watchful eye of a rainbow, their young hearts fluttered for the first time as he carried her along the riverside. With laughter, they reached a bridge full of fireflies, where Jun slyly caught one and presented it to Juzai like he was proposing with a diamond ring. Under the twinkling stars, their romance began to blossom like flowers after a rain. But happiness is fleeting, and Jukes' grandpa crashing in broke the magical moment faster than a bubble burst. To thank Jun, Juzai gifted him her cherished necklace and then got carted home by the housekeeper, almost like she was a princess. Jun stared dreamily at Juzai leaving, but then her grandpa slapped him back to reality. Oh, how could a rich girl ever be interested in a broke guy like me? Despite the class differences, Jun had already fallen head over heels for that beautiful girl. Even when summer ended and he returned to school, thoughts of Juzai lingered in his mind like a catchy tune. Whenever he thought of her, he'd pull out that necklace, realizing it was less effective than an old-fashioned love letter. His buddy Takes-You asked him to pen a love letter to his fiancée, and Jun was just standing there. Jaw dropped. Takes-His dad was a local tycoon, so they set up the marriage early, with his fiancée being the daughter of a congressman. Talk about a family business deal. Takes-You wasn't thrilled about this arranged marriage, but had to obey his dad's orders like it was a rule in the game. But when Jun saw a picture of Takes-His fiancée, his eyes nearly popped out. Juzai was the one. Even though his heart was in a whirlwind, he had to shove those feelings down like they were his last slice of pizza. Juzai wrote to her friend, sharing his longing, while Jun waited eagerly for a reply. When Juzai got the letter, she was touched and invited Takes-You to her show like she was the headliner. Thank Jun, Takes-You took him along to the event, which was like winning a golden ticket. When Juzai appeared on stage, Jun couldn't help but leap to his feet, but she was too engrossed in her performance to notice him. After the show, Jukes' dad was ready to deliver flowers, while Takes-His dad was throwing a mini fiesta for her. Although she spotted Jun in the crowd, she left due to her dad's bear hug, no escape possible. Watching Juzai walk away, Jun could only sulk on the playground like a puppy left out in the rain. Just as Jun looked up absently, he spotted Juzai racing toward him like she was late for a hot date. Jun eagerly welcomed her, their eye contact sent heart palpitations racing through him. Their eyes sparkled brightly with mutual affection, very much akin to long-lost lovers finally finding their way back to each other's arms. Even without words, the gazes exchanged all the love and longing they bottled up. People were waiting for you, and though you were sneaking out like a ninja. That needle. No biggie. You're as healthy as a horse, just like me. Their reunion thrilled Jun to bits, so Takes-You invited him to a dance party where they would shake the groove thang. Takes-You introduced Jun as his best bud, and despite their long history, it felt like a first-time meet-up, awkward and funny. At the dance, they exchanged glances full of love, like two little bees buzzing around each other. Their smiles couldn't help but beam continuously, as if they'd just won a massive lottery jackpot, overjoyed beyond measure. After the dance, Takes-You took Juzai home, while Jun watched her leave, feeling as empty as a balloon after a party. Juzai wasn't thrilled about Takes-You escorting her home, and just as she reached to ring the doorbell surprise, the street light flickered out, then came back on just as she turned cue the drama. In the dim light, Jun was grinning like an idiot at Juzai, making her rush down the stairs to jump into his arms like it was a rom-com scene. They hugged tight, and at that moment, the atmosphere was straight out of a movie so adorable. But fate has a funny way of working. What was just a fall? A ditto piece his dad turned into genuine feelings for Juzai for Takes-You. On his first attempt with flowers at Duke's door, his heartfelt confession left her baffled after all. Texiu had never shown a hint of interest before.